Hi, welcome to the new video. Here in this particular video, I'm going to discuss about one of my interview experience, and as I said, it was for DevOps come DevSecOps role, majorly DevSecOps role. And earlier video, I have already shared my first round of interview discussion along with like questions and answers and experience. And here I got a update regarding the second round also. So they asked my availability and I confirmed it, and they booked the slot. So this was a client techno managerial discussion. So as I said, the company was Mphasis and the client was HPE. Okay, and they haven't much like asked much questions. Okay, at the end I will share some more points also. Okay, so without further ado, let's enter into the video and have a discussion. Okay, the first question was regarding can you briefly go through your professional journey so far, like a kind of introduction only. So whenever you are explaining this, you can go from your experiences, starting with your experiences. Okay, and you can say like I have around 3 to 3.5 years of experience working as a DevOps and DevSecOps role. It was mainly into a financial services and e-governance domains. My work has focused on building and managing the CI/CD pipelines by using Jenkins as well as GitLab, and I was responsible for integrating the security tools like Trevi, Snake, Webs, tools, Fortify, Zap into the CH stages. And we have a centralized application like packaging manager, that is with the help of Docker we are achieving that, and we are deploying through the Kubernetes. Okay, we are using EKS as a Kubernetes service, and we also involved in auto scaling with the help of Terraform and CloudFormation, and also we use Ansible for configuration management. And at the end we used to set up a monitoring and alerting dashboards for data visualization. And like on daily basis I work on pipeline optimization, vulnerability scanning, infrastructure provisioning, and deployment management. So this is the like how you can answer for this particular question. Okay, now moving to the next question: how do you apply security to containerized applications? So it is basically Docker security. So for securing the containerized application, we usually follow the shift left approach. So in the pre-build security, as a pre-build security before building process, we used to scan the Docker images by using Snake and Trevi. We used to integrate the tools into the pipeline, and whatever the image or the dependencies is, that will be scanned with the help of those tools. And also we used to follow some Docker file best practices to minimize the vulnerabilities, and it will be identified in the early stages of the development. And also at the time of build, we used to integrate a security there also, build time security we can say. So we used to run the image scans before pushing that into a registry, let's say Docker Hub. And we used to apply a multi-stage builds to keep the image lightweight and do not have much size. And also we used to maintain a runtime security whenever we deploy in Kubernetes. We used to maintain some network policies that will maintain in runtime security. And also we restrict the container privileges like run non-root. So it is kind of best practices. And also we integrated a runtime scanning tools like Falco, Aqua, and KubeSec, where it will scan in the real time. And moving to the next question: how do you work on have you worked on any tools for Kubernetes security? Earlier question, it is Docker security and it is Kubernetes security. As I worked on a Kubebench for CIS benchmark compliance checks, and Kube Hunter as well for Kubernetes PT penetration testing, and Trivi also provides a one service which is Trivi K8 for scanning the workloads in cluster level, and KubeSec also, which is for security integration into a Kubernetes. So moving to the next question. One moment. How much knowledge do you have in traditional application security? If you see the questions pattern, it is not like specific. Okay, it is like the interviewer wants to understand what are my skills horizontally. Okay, not vertically. They are checking mostly horizontally. I think they need to understand my tech stack, so they are proceeding with these questions. Okay, moving to the next question. How much knowledge do you have in traditional application security? I do have working knowledge of SAST, DAST, and SAST in the sense static application security testing by using Fortify, SonarQube, WAPS, dependency check, Snake, and DAST by using Fortify, WAPS, Zap, and also I have the understanding of WAPS top 10 vulnerabilities and how to mitigate them during the deployment in CI/CD phases, and also secure coding practices for Java, Python, and JavaScript based applications. So moving to the next question, have you worked on assessment of application using SAST or DAST? They're looking for a guy who need to have a AppSec experience also. Okay, CloudSec as well as AppSec. Okay, so I do have experience with the SAST and DAST, where SAST we have integrated Fortify as a primary tool, and SonarQube also for code smells into the pipeline to scan source code for vulnerabilities during the build stage, like before the build stage. And then we have a placeholder for DAST also. We have used WAPS Zap for primarily WAPS, Fortify only we are using, Fortify Web Inspect and Scan Central DAST, and we have also used WAPS Zap for dynamic scanning for running applications. That process is automated in the CI/CD for staging environment, not in the production. Okay, so production we are not supposed to do, and in as a annual activity also we used to perform the SAST and DAST. Okay, and moving to the next question. Do you have exposure to Aqua and Prisma cloud tools for security? Aqua was the one of the cloud security tool, and Prisma Cloud also one of the tool. Okay, so I have basic. In production level, I have not worked on these tools, but I have a basic understanding of these tools. For Aqua security, we have tested a container image and Kubernetes workloads for vulnerabilities in a POC setup for client. And for Prisma Cloud also, we have viewed the security posture and compliance reports for AWS workloads, and but I haven't done a deep configuration how exactly it works and what is the outcome from that. And most of my hands experience with open source alternatives Cloud Custodian. Okay, and I say the same answer in the interview also. And what are all open source or enterprise security tools have you used? Open source is basically which is open for everyone. Enterprise security tool in the sense which is paid tools. Okay, so have some tools category is only open source, and some tools they provide both enterprise as well as open source. Okay, so if we talk about Jenkins, it is a purely open source. There is no enterprise or paid version in Jenkins. If we talk in a Docker, okay, so Docker has both open source as well as enterprise. Okay, and also there are some tools like that. Okay, so in open source category, we have worked Snake, Trevi, WAPS, Dependency Check, WAPS, Zap, Git Leaks, Git Guardian, Cube Bench, Cube Hunter. These are the different tools we have. I have worked and have a experience on that. And enterprise, primarily we do have a 45 for SAST scan, DAST scan, and API scan, and Aqua Security and Prisma Cloud. Some basic understanding. Those are basically enterprise tools. Okay, and moving to the next question. Have you used Trufflehog for secret detection? Yes, we have used Trufflehog for secret detection, and as a secret detection, I also used different tools like Git Guardian, Git Leaks, okay, which performs the same thing. How the Trufflehog works. In a few projects, we have used a Trufflehog CLI to scan the code repositories for hard-coded secrets in the code, and we have integrated it into a GitLab pipeline to fail a build if security were found, high or critical security was found. Okay, secrets are found. And moving to the next question. One moment. Yeah, I think these are the just brief questions, what exactly the interviewer was focused. And she said I got your understanding of your portfolio, we'll get back to you with the further update. And she asked do you have any questions to me? So I basically ask what is the current tool tech stack currently using in the existing pipeline of CI/CD in the current project. And I also asked what exactly the scope of work as a DevSecOps engineer. Is there any specific focus area, or need to expand for multiple kind of roles for AppSec, CloudSec, and pipeline, okay, deployment management, everything. Okay, and she explained what exactly their expectations. And I think this is the only thing. And they haven't asked her to write anything, and as I said, it was a client round. Okay, and I think this is the questions which was asked in the interview. And if I wanted to give some points or takeaways from this particular interview, they are mostly sticking with the job description. Obviously, whenever they are organization looking for a new candidate, they will look for a candidate who fits in their requirements profile, right? So here also I found the same. They are looking for a candidate who have almost all the experience. Okay, so the thing was AppSec regarding I have implemented their tools and generated report and worked on the same. Okay, but vulnerability triage part and all I haven't done. But I think that is a kind of one small drawback in this particular discussion I found. And whenever I say vulnerability triage, but something question was came here. Let me go to that question. Some fifth question. Assessment of application. It is basically vulnerability assessment. Okay, so there is a WAPS top 10 and some standards. Okay, so there will be a test cases, we need to check that, and we need to identify whether is it a false positive or not. The thing was, why haven't get a chance to work on that, was there is a dedicated source code review team as well as AppSec team, so they are taking a care of that, and I was primarily in DevSecOps role, where tool implementation only is in our hands, and tool maintenance all will be in our hands. Tool handling also, sometimes based upon the requirement, the AppSec team also will to take care of the tool handling part. So that is how it was happened. And yeah, it's okay when sometimes if you are not completely 100% satisfied as per the job description, it's okay, but don't try to blame or put in their shoes. Okay, why? Because obviously as a experienced candidate you are joining, then in the initial days without more training, they will just give a handover KT from some your experience level associate. Okay, and in there, don't expect it's kind of some 2 to 3 weeks or months like that. Okay, so it will be like hardly in days, count of days, like 2 to 3 days like that. So at the time you will get to they will get to know you haven't worked on the AppSec. So not only this, I'm just saying this might kind of scenario may come for you also. So in that case, just to say, if it is kind of mandatory, I do have a experience in the similar domain, but I was ready to acquire it and learn it as fast as possible. Okay, so you can try to say them I was capable of this. Okay, so after that it's their decision whether they need to consider your profile or not. Okay, that is the one thing I got from this particular interview. And I'm not sure in Mphasis the interview will be same for all the candidates. I read in the kind of Glassdoor and some one more site is there, I forgot that, Ambition Box. Yes, the interview experience, whatever I feel, it is also same there also, 2 rounds of interview, and sometimes they will say one more client interview. And for some people from Mphasis itself, 2 rounds and one more client. In my case it is Mphasis first round, and it's kind of general discussion. It's not a kind of interview. It's kind of general discussion. First round I think around 30 minutes, and second round is around 15 minutes only. Okay, so yeah, that is the thing. And as per my experience, I'm saying it's not that hard. Okay, so if you are following if you compare the job description with your profile, if it is matching at least 80%, all the areas if you worked, means definitely you can able to crack the interview. That is what I see. And for in my case I miss one area, which is application security. So yeah, let's hope for the best, and let's see what is going to be happen. I will definitely share further information or update in the upcoming video. Okay, and if you are preparing, be consistent and be ready for failure also. Okay, whenever you are ready for failure, or take some negative also, a kind of feedback, then you obviously win one day. Okay, so look for that, and definitely you can achieve. Okay, you have the ability. Okay, so just the thing was, you need to update as per the requirement, as per the current expectations. Okay, so you need to stand in such a way where you can sell yourself as per their requirement. Okay, you need to fulfill their requirements along, in that way you need to sell yourself. Okay, so we practice that also. Okay, don't be directly I will perform in the interview only. Okay, and why I'm doing this kind of videos, it's kind of a reminder to me as well. And obviously everyone is not perfect, okay. At the end it is a continuous learning for everyone, okay, in life. So it's kind of a kind of revision for me also, those questions or experiences that will definitely helpful for me and helpful for you also. So that is the main reason I am doing this kind of videos. Okay, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you once again and all the best.